Good afternoon. Welcome to ABC123 Trader. This is an introduction to the ABC123 indicator called DoubleScan. We'll first do the risk disclaimer and we'll go from there. All forms of trading carry a high level of risk, so you should only speculate with money you can afford to lose. You can lose more than your initial deposit and stake. Please ensure your chosen method matches your investment objectives, familiarize yourself with the risks involved, and if necessary, seek independent advice. U.S. government required disclaimer, Commodity Futures Trading Commission, trading financial instruments of any kind, including options, futures, and securities, have large potential rewards but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the options, futures, and stock markets. Do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Alrighty then. Oh my gosh, I almost sound like Ace Ventura. Good afternoon, guys. I did trading today, only made 10 bucks. And because I was being a bonehead, I was busy programming early in the morning, and then I wasn't preparing myself, and I heard the blocks flying and everything, so I tried to jump in and lost a few bucks, and then I just broke even. I said forget it, because I really wanted to get this done today. So anyways, that's why there's really no video. Anyways, this down here, guys, right down here, is called, I just called it DoubleScan. You know, we'll add one more indicator here so you can understand. You know, you have the market scanner, and I use the market scanner quite a bit, just find out the big areas when there's kind of the shift happens. There we go. So we have the market scanner right here. And so what I created is going to do double scan. I'll make a max scan later. So basically what this is this is good for scalping or finding really good areas of entries. And how I'm doing it, and I was testing it today. And so as you can see here, I have a time and sales page. You could use the Ninja Trader one. I'm using Jigsaw. I owned Jigsaw for quite a while. So for quite a while, just never really got into it except for looking for volume profiles and everything. So the bottom line is what I'm looking for is the blocks, okay? And I'm going to correlate the blocks with the double scan plus areas of interest, okay? So keep this in mind. This will be for later. We can't really do it tonight because it's evening right now. But the key is what we tried to do, and you can turn up all the options. So let's go to here. We'll give you times of buying and selling, but we want to look at trigger point times. This is the harmonics, but we want to see if the harmonics are correlated. What I would love to see if they're matching, like right here. See, it's all hidden, you can't see it, and then it reversed, but that's fine. The bigger thing is, are the harmonics themselves, okay? Now there is an option. I'm going to turn. There is an option. It's not called Stock Scanner. It's called Double Stock. This was just my beta at the time. So I'm going to display the crossover line. And you're going to probably see quite a few lines, but that's fine. So every time this histogram crosses the zero line, it was pushing energy up and energy down. But more importantly, what I'm looking for is not to jump in every crossover. What I'm trying to find out is, here's the 1345 time, starting to cross over. This crossover is at a quarter level here. Crossover phase. Now look at this. We went from quarter to 50% of quarter. This is late in the afternoon. But now let's take a look farther back. I'm going to go back in time here for today. Is this today's? Yeah. Yeah, this is where I got destroyed in the beginning and then whatever. Okay, so now I'll give you an example. 941 is activated. It's showing at this point in time, and see how it's landing up right on these quarter areas. And all of a sudden, energy started pushing up again. We could enter. And now this is actually a 25-point move, and we're good to go. But what I really want to do is, because today is new highs, I want to go back in time a little bit. Let's go look at it just a random day. Here we go. Random day. Oh, I don't have times on this. We have to... Let's go until the times start activating. Oh, the times are activating. Till there. So we'll take the next day. Here we go. Okay, see at 9:02, there was 8:55. We're watching the energy, and it just kept on, and it was at a quarter, but I was expecting to go up, even though it was already at the bottom. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And the reason why I'm saying is, even though I fired down another 25 points, and that's fine, I want to wait for basically more for the crossover and the price action. So what happens at 8:55? It looked like it was going down, but 9:02 activated right here. There was actually a 9 o'clock, 9:02. There was really fast times, but 9:02 right here, and look, we just started crossing over. And then we took our trend. And now if you're using all the other, your analysis, I know this is hindsight because it just kept on going up and up. But even at 9:02, we got in. You can get your 25. And if you kept on holding it, whatever, till just before market open. And here's market open right at 9:30. So what you're trying to do is 25, 50 points. There's your, well, that's a big move. But anyways, that's what you're looking for. So, and this is how you can play the game. Now, If this is too noisy for you, I put a whole bunch of options, such as on the double stock. Okay, what you can do is, I'll talk about this. You can change your period. So if I go from a period 14 to a 60, I'll go 61 Fibonacci number. Let's say 61.8. Now, what you're going to see, it's going to be a lot different, okay? So, because now the stochastics, because this is a stochastic, right? Give it a second, sorry guys. But this is a stochastic, and because it's such a long scan, it's a little more, you won't get as many signals. Did I move this? Oh, son of a gun. Let's reload this. Sorry about this, guys. There we go. There's our times. So it's a longer, a longer time frame if you want to be more patient, and away we go. And then we'll look at the next time frame. So 1635 from here, but we're already quite a bit higher. So let's go put a smaller number. And we're going to go a few more options here. I'll do a 23. Okay. So on a 23, let's go back a few days here. We'll go. Then we do the 9:44. Okay, here's 9:44 time, and that's one of the things I taught you guys a few days ago. So at 9:44, look how this time is saying it's supposed to curl around, and you could have entered here. Well, it's all in justification, but when this timestamp hits at 9:44, I always look to see if it's at a quarter. If it's at a quarter and I'm starting to see it fade, I'll jump in early personally. But even if we got it in a little bit late, already at a quarter, and away it goes again. And this is a deep V, so that's another thing. But on the other options, so for example, this could be really noisy with the lines. We can clean it right up. let's say you don't want to have all this gray and everything. What you can do is we get rid of the crossover, get rid of the scanner, and what we can have is just a basic just a timestamp. Let's go to the end. Basic timestamp of where we are currently in the market, and hopefully it works the proper way. So you don't need all that extra noise if you like it clear. And what these lines are is just for the extremities. You can adjust everything. You can change all your color codes. You can do everything, anything that you want. And so I uploaded it up already on the Discord, guys. It's in the investors pack, so you guys can try it out. And but how I use it is, I was testing it later on today, is when it gets to a quarter and a time and I see a block hit hard on the areas of interest and seeing if it's going to take off, I can jump in really fast. Get those 12 points on the NASDAQ, maybe the 25, it all depends how it's happening. Today, you know, you're already at a new highs today. So other than that, just make sure you pinpoint your trades, trade safe, and you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye.